Now you see this part is inside, you don't see that. Okay, so lunula, that white crescent shaped area, and then the part inside the finger. You have proximal, okay, you have a small tiny tissue that connects the skin to the lunula, that is called eponychium. Another small amount of tissue that connects the free edge to the fingertip, that is called hyponychium. So eponychium, hyponychium. And nail root, this part, from this part the nail grows like hair root. Okay? So you have stem cells here that multiplies to make the nail, grow the nail. Now this part of the nail is formed by dead keratinized cells. So now you see, your skin has dead keratinized cells, right? Your hair has dead keratinized cells, your nail has dead keratinized cells. That means those are squamous cells filled with keratin, right? But why the color is different, your skin color is different from the hair color, nail color is different, right? If all those are keratinized cells, why the color is different? Because of melanin. Make sense? Here you have a lot of melanin, right? In your skin you have a smaller amount of melanin. In nail you have no melanin. In nail you have what? No melanin. So there in the nail you have only keratin. So that's why it is whitish. Okay, so those are the things you need to know from the integumentary system. First, we talked about the parts of the integumentary system. Which is the main organ? Skin. Right? Other structures are what? Nail and the glands of the skin, right? Glands of the skin. Okay. The skin has how many layers? 2 or 3? Skin has 2 layers, right? Outer layer is called what?
Epidermis.
Inner layer?
Dermis.
Under dermis you have hypodermis. Is it a part of the skin? No, it is not. Okay, we don't consider hypodermis. Hypodermis is also called subcutaneous layer. Okay, that means subcutaneous, under the skin. It's not in the skin. Okay, so now if I ask you, epidermis has how many layers? 4 or 5? In thick skin epidermis you have 5, right? In thin skin epidermis you have 4. Okay, so you need to know those layers: stratum basal, stratum spinosum, stratum granulosum, right? Lucidum in thick skin, absent in thin skin, corneum. Remember those? Okay, those are the layers of the epidermis. Now if I ask you, which layer contributes to the thickness of the thick skin? Which, remember those 2 pictures? Stratum corneum, outermost layer, right? Is thick, in thick skin. But if I ask you which layer is absent in the thin skin, that's different. That's the lucidum. Lucidum is absent, but it has nothing to do with the thickness. Make sense? Thickness is given by the corneum, which is present in both. Okay. Good. Which layer has a lot of fat or adipose tissue? Which one?
The hypodermis.
Hypodermis, which is not a layer of the skin. And then we have talked about, if I ask you which layer has stem cells? Stratum basal, innermost layer, okay? Single layer of stem cells. And the cells multiply, right? To replace the dead cells. It takes 25 to 45 days travel time to go to the top. Okay. Then you need to know in granulosum which granules you have, keratohyalin and lamellated granules. You need to know the difference between keratinocytes and keratinized cells. Which cells produce keratin? Keratinocytes, right? And which cells get filled with keratin? keratinized cells, right? After they get filled with keratin, the squamous cells, they become keratinized cells. Make sense? Okay. So we have talked about the color of the skin, right? And the pigments, different types of pigments. We have talked about the dermis. Dermis has how many layers? Outer papillary, inner reticular, right? Papillary is formed by loose areolar, and reticular layer is hard, formed by what? Dense irregular. Remember that? So dermatitis usually refers to the inflammation of the papillary layer, because that layer easily gets inflammation. We talked about carcinoma, different types of carcinoma, right? We talked about the burn. The last thing, let's talk about the amount of burn. That is important. There is a rule that is called rules of 9. This is the body, this is the person, head, neck, okay, body, legs, okay, upper limbs. Okay, so we divide the amount of skin on the body surface by rules of 9. In the head, we have 1, 9. In the trunk of the body, in the front, you have 1, 9. In the upper part, 1, 9. In the lower part, in the back, you have same. Back, you have 1, 9. Lower back, 1, 9. So the trunk part, 2 9s in the front, 2 9s in the back. So 4 9s, okay? Upper limb, each upper limb is 1, 9, 1, 9. Okay, so 2 upper limbs, 2 9s. Each lower limb is 2 9s. Lower limb is bigger than upper limb, you know that, right? Legs are bigger than the arms, right? So lower limbs, the surface is more, double. So let's see how many 9s we got. 4 in the trunk, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 9s, right? 11 9s makes what? 9 times 11 makes 99% of your skin or body surface. 1% is genital area, only 1%. So if only this person, this area gets burned, we will say 1% burn has occurred. Make sense? You tell me, if entire one upper limb skin got destroyed by burn, how much we'll say? Each upper limb is what? Each upper limb is what? 1 9, right? That means 9%. 1 9 means 9%. 2 9 means what? 18%, right? 2 9 means 18%. Okay, so if one entire lower limb skin is destroyed, how much? 2 9. That means what? 18%, right? Make sense? If the entire front of the trunk skin is destroyed, that means 2 9s. 9 9. Make sense? 18. The back also 2 9. 9 9, right? Total you have 9 here, 9 9, right? So 1 9, 2 9, 3 9, 4 5, 6 7, 2 here, so 8 9, 10 11. Make sense? 11 9s, 99%, and genital part skin has 1%, not 9, 1%. So 99 plus 1% is what? 100%. Make sense? So that's how we determine how much skin has been affected. Okay? So remember that if I ask you to explain 9 rules or rules of 9, you need to explain this. Okay? Draw a beautiful picture. Okay? And show me which part indicates how much. Okay? Yeah.
On this,
Yeah, the front. The front.
and then
So 4.5 and 4.5. Make sense? Does it make sense? This 9 is the front, another 9 in the back. Okay?
the,
Okay, so let's stop here.